Well, hi guys, I'm Larry. Yes, that's my name, first name. Last name is Manuela. Now, I'm introducing myself here for the first time. This is my first vlog, as you would call it. And yes, it's been a while. I was thinking about doing this, but this was kind of like more like postponing it, not postponing in the sense of being afraid or something like that. It's more like postponing it because it's kind of like you want to, me then, wanting to control what is I'm going to say. But it's better not to do that. Just say the thing that you have to say, make the mistakes you make. You have to make whatever it may be. It doesn't really matter. As long as you do get the message though. But, so, now, the thing is this. I have met a bunch of people. Now, these are really, really good people. I mean, like, if we have to use the word good, these are good. These are the people of destiny. Yes, I know some of you may hmm, not like them because they're saying things that you do not agree with. So, at the moment you do not agree with them, you're going to, kind of like be aggressive in your wording and become very personal, but you don't really hear them, as they say. I think you should do that. But before you do that, also investigate the whole thing that's going on here. Because people seem to, how do we call it? Navigate on their waves. Their own waves, I call it like that. It's kind of like, they stay on that one wave. Kind of like this is the only wave in existence. But please try to see what they're saying, try to understand it. Yeah, how do we say this? Try to understand it like a detective would treat a case, you know? Kind of like you just don't know what happened, you want to know what's going on. So you're going to start asking questions and you're going to look what things you will come up with, and from there you just see if those things make sense to each other or things like that. It's kind of like that. But this is more than this because you have to stay with just the physical, not go very much in the mental stuff that we like so much. The mind thing. Thinking that because we know some written stuff, we understand everything and we know what is going on, but we don't really know because most of the time you have not been there or you are not a writer of those things that you're reading about. You have just to find out. It's a difficult thing really when it comes to the physical stuff itself. I mean, kind of like become very detailed in who wrote what, why, who is he or she, what is he doing, and things like that. So you have to investigate all those things. I'm looking at very fast in a sense, but not fast in like how do we call it? Uh, Fast in putting it together, but fast into looking at one thing, and that one thing is kind of like a picture, and that picture's um, put you somewhere else, but that somewhere else is in relation with that picture, but that picture has something else going on in the back that throws you all the way into the future, so so to speak, and then it's, let me say the truth, it's a mess up here. It's really a mess. It's kind of like putting all those things that I have read into a sentence for you to understand what the heck am I talking about. Anyway, so uh, going back to the people of destiny. So these are people who are really serious about what they're doing, and they're taking a stance, and the stance is for life itself, to be equal and one with life. Because the way we're living right now, I don't even want to call it living, but the way we're living right now is not so. It's pure abuse on all levels. Now, so I have joined these people in, and now right now I'm in my process. I'm walking my process. I'm doing my breath technique, so to speak, because this breath technique, this 1 2 3 4 and then hold, breathe out, 1 2 3 4, hold, it's kind of like a very difficult thing for me to do at the moment, because it's not the way I normally will breathe. But I tend to just stay with the breath as I normally breathe, and in that I see what the mind comes up with, the pictures, you name it, whatever it is, and of course the emotions that are attached to it, the feelings and all those things correlating together, the whole mess. Now, I'm blogging too, yes. Sorry, I'm just putting my writings on my blog right now. I did not put uh, some of them on Facebook and things like that right now, because of, to tell you the truth, it's kind of like how do I say this? I don't want people to how do I say this? I don't want people to like think that, hey, this guy is fake or whatever. It's like I'm too early in the process to place myself into that situation right now to have those kind of reaction throwing at me, being thrown at me. So I wait a little bit, and when I'm really comfortable with this exposure thing that's going on here, I just put them there, and I won't care what people think, believe, or have to say, because it's about me. So the self honesty part, being honest with me, so whatever you may say or think won't be that much of importance in the beginning stages, as you may understand. So this is me. One more time, my name is Larry, last name is Manuela. I'm 38 years old. I'm originally from this island called Bonaire. It looks nice, and I'm very serious about this thing, because it's time for all of us to take this thing very serious, because we're wasting our time doing this stuff that we are used to do, not asking any questions, killing each other, letting children die, being raped, whatever, all those things. So when one of you is thinking that you don't want this to happen, what am I going to do? I can't do nothing about it. Please don't say those things. Just do whatever it takes. Because I mean, what the heck? You're gonna die if you do something, or if you don't do something, you're gonna die anyway. So meanwhile, you're here, and as long as you're here, let's do the right corrective thing. and that is for us all to live as equals as life itself. Life must be the ultimate, that one thing that to value, that is beyond value. Anyway, so people, this is me introducing myself for the first time here, vlogging, and you'll be seeing me more of me, and you will also see me getting more comfortable in front of this camera thing. So thank you for listening. If you have listened to all this, let me see, 11 minutes going on here. It doesn't really matter, but thank you for listening. See you soon.